Burger joint nearly earned them a failing score on their health inspection. Can they raise their rating? iTeam 12 investigates.
Teaching kids the secrets to cracking cold cases. Step inside the crime lab with these junior detectives.
Can cell phones cause brain cancer? Finally, a new study has the answer, and you'll want to hear it.
There's too many places I got to see.
They earned a spot on American Idol. Could you do it too? The tips that every contestant needs to know straight from the Idol judges themselves.
You're watching the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local.
Cigarette smokers face another ban. Plus, your next visit to the salon could be opening you up to some real health risks. The simple ways to stay safe tomorrow morning at 5 on Good Day Org.
A typical barbecue restaurant.
Can I get fries instead of baked beans?
Saturdays, endless St. Louis pork ribs, barbecue beef brisket, barbecue chicken, and more. All for under $10, kids even less. And kids leave happy. Hometown Buffet. And join us for breakfast every Saturday and Sunday.
We stand for broccoli, for Pilates, and dental floss. We believe in the treadmill and its sibling, the elliptical. In SPF 30, we trust. We believe in seat belts and stopping HIV, and that fruit makes a wonderful dessert. We're for laughter as medicine and penicillin. All hail cold turkey, the gum, and the patch. We're anti-addiction, pro-antioxidant, and we believe health isn't an industry, it's a cause. We are Kaiser Permanente, and we stand for health. May you live long and thrive.
This gas station made everyone's day except for the owners. Find out why drivers got the cheapest gas around. That's coming up on the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local.
So Explorer's loaded with built-in safety features.
Right. Oh, kids, I'm sorry.
And it has a built-in DVD player.
That would be good.
Yes.
Ford Explorer, with an available DVD player, now has a premium maintenance plan at no extra charge for 2 years or 26,000 miles. That's over $5,700 in total savings.
I'll take it.
The best-selling Ford Explorer. Built for the Northwest, built for the road ahead.
It's the thrill of the hunt that keeps shoppers coming back. To celebrate finding a treasure, to rejoice in a bargain. Here's to shoppers who say yes to Tuesday morning. Yes to the finest home accessories and gifts in the world. Yes to the very smartest closeout savings. Discover Tuesday morning and you too will be saying yes. Now isn't that just great?
Fox Thursday, jealousy, mayhem, and revenge.
I'm here to kill you.
The OC you can't miss. Then, his job is to kill her. But when he falls for her, will he choose love over duty?
Dad, help me!
True Calling. Thursday at 8 on Fox 12 Oregon.
2 ID theft suspects are out of jail tonight. Clackamas deputies transferred Corey Thurman to Multnomah County today, where he faces drug possession charges, and Thurman and his suspected partner, Tiffany Courtwright, also face charges for mail theft. Neighbors say they saw Courtwright and Corey Thurman breaking into mailboxes in Happy Valley and called the cops. Deputies say they found credit cards, checks, and ID cards from more than 100 victims inside the couple's car. He is due back in court next month. With these 2 suspects out of jail so quickly tonight, some people are worried that they may strike again. KPTV's David Freitas is live in Oregon City tonight with more. David?
People here in Clackamas County call this the revolving door of the jail. People booked in here and then back out in a matter of hours. People convicted of identity theft before say those people are likely to reoffend. Cheryl Whalen has been clean and sober for more than 4 years now, only after she spent time in prison and boot camp for identity theft.
I was able to do that program and work on myself.
Whalen says she couldn't even tell you how many identities she stole, but if she'd gotten out of jail before she cleaned up, she only would have stolen more. And she speculates it's exactly what's going to happen in the case of Tiffany Courtwright.
You don't do 100 identity thefts and go do 30 hours in jail and then get released and go back to mama's house and, you know, cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner for your kids.
Deputies arrested Courtwright and Corey Thurman on Monday for stealing mail from this Happy Valley neighborhood. But since it's not a violent crime, they both got out of jail within hours of their arrest. In fact, some people arrested for identity theft never even get booked into the jail. They just get a ticket. It all comes down to money. The Clackamas County Jail can hold hundreds of people, but because of budget cuts, there's 84 empty beds here. So Clackamas County releases about 3,000 people a year because there's no room. It has people who live near Courtright's listed address watching their mailboxes closely.
There's still people up there that are less offensive than somebody out stealing everybody's life.
But with budgets tight, the Clackamas County Sheriff says he doesn't have any choice but to release nonviolent criminals. Cheryl Whalen says in the case of Courtright and Thurman, she knows the end of the story.
We're going to slap a secret indictment on her, and she's going to do time. Clackamas County isn't the only one with an overcrowding problem. Multnomah and Washington County are both set to release more offenders than ever this year because of overcrowding. Live in Oregon City, David Freitas, the 10 o'clock news.
Well, that sound only means one thing. Fox 12 is on pump patrol, and tonight the news isn't as bad as it has been. Take a look at this. For the first time in a while, gas prices are holding steady. Today, our average for a gallon is $2.43. That's the same price we were paying yesterday, which means at least we aren't going up. But the news isn't all good. Just a month ago, we were paying $2.10 for a gallon of regular gas. That's 33 cents more than what we're paying now. We've been asking you to send in your pictures of gas prices at stations in your town. Take a look at this picture from Newburgh. Gary Brown wanted us to know that prices were up to $2.59 in his neighborhood. Thank you, Gary. And we want to see more pictures, so email them to the address on your screen, photos@kptv.com, and stay with Fox 12 for continuing Pump Patrol coverage. Ready for some cheap gas? Well, so are the people filling up at a gas station in Oklahoma. The price per gallon there is only $1.99. So, is it a gimmick, a radio station promotion, a mistake? Well, none of the above, actually. You see, the station has those old-style pumps, and the max they can charge is $1.99.
This is the first time I've actually been that I can get gas, because they normally sold out.
Do you know why it's $1.99?
We're not trying to rip everybody else off like everybody else is.
The numbers on their pumps won't go any higher. These are old pumps.
Works for me.
Yeah, it would work for me too, huh? Unfortunately, the gas prices will not stay low much longer. The store has some new pumps on the way.
The newest Walmart store is now open in the Portland area. That store opened in Clackamas near Interstate 205 at Johnson Creek just about an hour ago. Air 12 flew over the scene earlier. The retail giant plans to open up even more stores across the nation this year. And already it employs more than 1.25 million people nationwide. We have a Fox 12 follow-up tonight on a home invasion from earlier yesterday morning. Take a look at this dog. He's been missing since that Gresham area home invasion. His name is Chester, and his owners really want him back. He got lost when two men broke into a home and pistol-whipped the man living there. The robbers ran off with several of the homeowner's medical marijuana plants. If you see Chester, call animal control.
In news from around the Northwest tonight, for 5 months now, a Kent woman has sat in jail accused of starving her 2 young sons to death while on a drinking binge. The boys were 16 months and 6 weeks old when they starved to death. Child Protective Services admits it knew there was a problem but never saw it necessary to intervene. Now a new report is out and addresses what exactly went wrong.
I think that's a very difficult question to know whether or not we actually could have saved these children. But one would have hoped that we would have tried harder.
An independent investigator says CPS neglected to see that the children were in danger. The report says a rookie caseworker with 4 times the recommended workload neglected to perform a thorough investigation. Fires at 2 brand new homes in a small Seattle suburb may be the work of eco-terrorists. Investigators say the fires were definitely the work of arsons. They found the gas turned on inside one home along with a device to ignite it. And witnesses say they saw a sign on one of the homes that ties the fire to an eco-terror group.
Where are all the trees? Burn, rapist, burn. ELF.
Yeah, that's what the sign said. ELF stands for Earth Liberation Front. It's a radical environmental group tied to several acts of domestic terrorism, including fires set at new homes, businesses, and car dealers selling SUVs. So far, though, they have not claimed responsibility for these fires. Tonight, a Washington mom is dead. Her own husband is accused of killing her. The victim was found lying next to her baby in her yard in Yelm. Police stormed the home and arrested the husband. Deputies say Timothy Ng apparently swallowed pills and was unresponsive when officers fired tear gas into the house. They brought him to the hospital before booking him into the local jail. Investigators say the couple had a history of domestic problems.
Still to come tonight, a popular burger joint gets another go-round from the Dirty Dining crew.
Coming up on the 10 o'clock news, see if Fuddruckers was able to clean up its act.
Some sinister plans triggered a national terror warning last summer, and tonight we'll tell you who is accused of trying to blow up banks.
And a Florida mom is facing some serious accusations tonight. Hear the horrible crime she's accused of committing using her own 2 daughters.
And very cool outside in Portland, only 45 right now, and the temperature isn't all that is falling. Take a live look outside here this evening. A downpour just finished moving through the Portland area. We'll show you the radar and tell you where it's still raining and how much more it's going to rain coming up.
You're watching the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local.
Zip, zilch, nada. Now through Tuesday, buy anything, pay nothing till September 2006 at Wix. 0 monthly payments and 0 interest till September 2006. Just put 10% down. Choose beautiful furniture for your living room, bedroom, or dining room. You won't make a payment and interest won't accrue. Wix pays it for you. Zip, zilch, nada. Now through Tuesday, April 19th, buy anything, pay nothing till September 2006 at Wix.
When you think Accord, come see us. When you think Civic, come see us. Element, Pilot, CR-V. When you think Honda, come see us.
Only one dealer gives you a 100,000-mile warranty. Dick Hanna.
Accord, Civic, Odyssey, and CR-V. When you think Honda, come see us. When you think Honda, come see us. See us. When you think Honda, come see us. See us. When you think Honda, come see us.
Still tonight, see what makes the Fox 12 final cut.
It's not your average high school class. Meet some kids who are learning about blood, fingerprints, and cracking crimes.
Plus, caught on tape, a thief tries to break into an ATM with monster truck force.
And an 800-pound man gives firefighters a workout during an unorthodox rescue mission.
These stories and everything else you need to know tonight on the Fox 12 final cut.
Hey, AAA guy here. Hi, how you doing? With a little surprise for some of our members. But first, tell me what you like about AAA.
Peace of mind.
Yeah, and you?
Well, I like the security of AAA, whether I'm driving my own car or I'm a passenger with someone else.
Good point.
I get roadside assistance for my whole family.
We enjoy the discounts that we use for traveling on hotels.
Even rental cars.
I save on auto insurance.
Can you save enough to pay for your membership?
Piece of cake.
Bingo! Bring out the surprise. AAA. Membership means more. Call today.
This segment of the 10 o'clock news is brought to you by OMSI.
Since the age of the pharaohs, it has been the giver of life. The Nile, the world's longest river.
My goal is to lead the first team down this entire river from source to sea.
The water was way too high.
No one has ever succeeded.
Too dangerous downriver.
We need a miracle to survive.
Okay, a little further, don't worry.
Mystery of the Nile.
Now showing at the OmniMax Dome Theater. Call 503-797-4640.
Another Dirty Dining restaurant has cleaned up its act. I-Team 12's Carrie Tomlinson joins us live now to tell us all about it. Carrie?
Well, a new inspection and a new score for this place in Lake Oswego that says it serves the world's greatest hamburgers.
This big bite of buffalo burger may go down more easily now that Fuddruckers' health score has gone up. A year ago, Fudd's received an 87 out of 100. Now, that's almost 20 points above failing. But at that time, health inspectors had a lot to say about the cleanliness of the restaurant. The patty press in the butcher room, they reported, was very soiled. The shake mixer had unacceptable buildup, along with the bakery mixer, the pastry cutter, and the kitchen and utensil drawers. Plus, inspectors said, the butcher shop cutting board was not clean and the walk-in shelves were soiled. On top of that, we found silverware with bits of food on them and sticky work tables at the bakery long after the bakery work was done for the day. The restaurant management finally told us they believed their restaurant was clean and the inspectors were just being picky. Now, 1 year later, the restaurant is clean, according to inspectors. They gave Fuddruckers a 95 at the last inspection, leaving customers little to worry about except how to finish that big buffalo burger.
Now we have more good news on the Dirty Dining front. We will soon be expanding. We currently cover Multnomah and Washington counties, and next we will be moving to Clark and Clackamas counties, and we will have some of those on Dirty Dining next Wednesday night. Reporting live, Carrie Tomlinson, the 10 o'clock news.
Well, the music industry is cracking down on illegal downloads again, and this time they're taking aim at college students. The Recording Industry Association of America is suing 405 students at 18 schools. They say the students are using Internet 2 hubs to steal music. Internet 2 is a high-speed network used by colleges and universities. The RIAA is warning other schools who have I2 to watch out for students illegally downloading music. PSU has I2 on campus, but was not one of the schools named in that lawsuit.
Drew said that we would have more hailstorms today, and he was right.
That's right. In fact, there were some pretty strong storms around the area, right, Drew?
Yeah, especially this evening. They took a bit longer to fire up today in the downtown area, at least. Take a look at the radar. This is the past 6 hours worth. And you can see some of the gustier showers east side of town. Then one move through the downtown area and still raining quite heavily east of Portland right now. And we'll show you in more detail this shower and talk about how the weekend looks coming up.
Some closure tonight for some victims of Eric Rudolph, why he admitted to several bombings today.
Also, 2 of the American Idol judges are trying to give wannabes a leg up on the competition. See what they have in store.
You're watching the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local.
What's new?
What's new? The Civic Special Edition, that's one. Not to mention, the Civic was rated best resale value. Looks like 2005 is getting off to a nice start. Oh, and right now, you can lease a Honda Civic Value Package at a price that's very nice. So, what's new with you? Now you can lease a Civic Value Package for $159 a month.
Like I was saying, before we got pregnant, we bought the sleep number bed, because everybody's been talking about it. We both set our size to 80. The biggest she got, the softest she made her side, just with a touch of a button. She went from, a 70 to a 60 to a 50.
All right already.
But the funny thing is, with my sympathy weight, I'm down to 15.
Don't worry, you'll lose it when we start nursing.
Over 2 million people have found that a sleep number is the key to a perfect night's sleep. It's time to find yours at a select comfort store.
And the little girl's statement to me was that it hurt and she cried.
A horrifying story of a mother who sold her own daughters into prostitution coming up on the 10 o'clock news.
Hello? Oh, hi, Mom. Today? House hunting? No, he'll be with us.
Must be cbseal.com. See every house in the market in one place. Use the radius search to find everything close to where you want to live. Use it to pre-qualify, check the payment, and find a realtor. All from the comfort of your own home. cbseal.com, the area's most complete website. From Coldwell Banker, Barbara Sue Seal Properties, the way home.
Oh, that's nice. Isn't that lovely?
It's not like the old one.
I spotted a problem with a birch tree near Doug and Colleen Strom's house. The tree was decayed and clearly in danger of taking down a power line. So we helped them remove it and even helped them get a new tree.
Well, maybe that one.
Once they decided on one.
If you have questions about trees and power lines, call us, PGE. We do this every day.
Hi, Leo Hillier and Diesel, Hillier's Mid-City Ford. Remember, all Fords are created equal. Hillier's Mid-City Ford makes a difference, where you'll always find no additional dealer markup on any new Ford like this. Unless diesel's inside, now that's a different story. Today, at I-5 exit 271, just minutes from anywhere in Woodburn, we won't be undersold on any new Ford, period.
In the war on terror tonight, rebels hold a U.S. contractor hostage after they kidnapped him in Baghdad. The Al Jazeera network aired this video of the American hostage. And the American embassy confirmed this hostage is Jeffrey Ake from Indiana. They say Ake worked in Baghdad as a contractor. According to Al Jazeera, the hostage asked the U.S. government to open a dialogue with the rebels and to pull troops out of Iraq. We now know more about an alleged planned attack that triggered an increased national threat level last summer. That's when U.S. officials said they'd uncovered a plot targeting financial institutions. 3 men face charges of conspiracy to use weapons of mass destruction and providing material support to terrorists. Their reported intelligence of targets dates back to 2000. One of the men charged is Aissa al-Hindi.
Aissa al-Hindi was a major player and a major al-Qaeda operative. So he was, in fact, here in New York City doing that sort of surveillance. So it's a very significant case.
Britain plans to prosecute the men on terrorism charges. Once that's over, U.S. officials may extradite them back to America.
Here at home, a group is working to stop crime, and they've called on Fox 12 for help. The Crime Prevention Association of Oregon launched a conference today with I-Team 12's Carrie Tomlinson as the keynote speaker. They asked her to speak about our project on adults trying to hook up with kids online. They wanted to know what happened to one of them, Matt Messersmith, a Nebraska National Guardsman in Portland for some training at that time, and also online chatting with girls about sex. The guards said that they could terminate him.
They can get rid of you if you become an embarrassment to the guard. And they decided that this behavior was embarrassing to the guard.
The Crime Prevention Association mission is to support and educate people who work to stop crime.
Well, we are nearly halfway through the Fox 12 Project Ray of Hope food drive, and already you have helped us raise more than 27,000 pounds of food for the Portland Police Bureau's Sunshine Division. But our goal is 75,000 pounds of food by the end of the month, and we really need your help to get there. So please just drop off non-perishable food items at any local Zupans markets, or you can bring it by our Fox 12 studios right here in Beaverton.
Storm Team 12's Drew Jackson joins us now. It wasn't all that bad out there today, was it?
Most of the day stayed okay. The showers came late, the hail showers came late. I was out at dinner break, came back about 7 o'clock, and probably nothing sweeter for those of you who ever get irritated with the weatherman to see the guy who doesn't bring the coat out, doesn't bring the umbrella, holding the newspaper over his head, run into the building, but it's getting hailed on this afternoon or this evening.
Right.
So plenty of that going on outside, still plenty of showers here to show you on the radar as well. Here's a look at the past 6 hours. You can see that they popped up first to the west and also popped up out into the Coast Range, and then it wasn't until this evening a lot of them moved into the downtown area. And you can see right now still a pretty intense shower, and often in this type of scenario when you see the oranges and the reds, that's a pretty good indicator that there is hail falling. And so most likely hail falling from this heavier shower. This right here, the intersection of 205 and I-84, the Columbia River right in through here, Camas, Highway 14, and so up towards the Orchards area, East Vancouver, yeah, you've just had a downpour, and this is going to continue moving towards the east into the western end of the gorge over the next 15 to 30 minutes. Let's take a look at some of the pictures here. This of a fantastic rainbow, of course, with the hail and the showers and the sunshine. You get great looking shots like this, and this is a fantastic view of rainbow, even a double rainbow. You can see a faint one off to the left of the screen as well. Also, PGE Park didn't escape the rain this evening. This is about 8 o'clock, as you can see the rain falling through the lights there. So unfortunately for the game, yeah, the rain and the hail poured down, at least briefly. All right, let's look at the current conditions here live downtown Portland. You can see that the rain is tapering off and it's starting to dry out. Current weather conditions, light rain, 45 degrees, the dew point 43, humidity at 93%, still a low snow level at 2,000 feet. 41 already, Salem, 43, Newport, 43, Astoria, farther to the east, a cold night ahead, 33, Redmond, 30, LeGrand already down to 29, Baker City. High temperatures, middle to upper 50s with the sun peeking out. It allowed the temperatures to pop up before they plummeted once the showers moved back in. Not only west side did we get the showers today, but look at all the snow farther to the east. A snowstorm brewing for the northern Rockies. That storm pulling away from the Pacific Northwest, though. Here's what's going on. We had these showers swirling about, rotating inland. That swirl moved mainly into southern Oregon. That's where the bulk of the showers were today. This storm, unfortunately, is going to arrive for the weekend. The jet stream pattern is going to give us a brief break for tomorrow. We're going to see the jet lift up and away, so we get into these warmer colors here indicating milder weather, but it's still going to be wet, it seems, and especially as we go into next weekend. Looks like another batch of cool air works its way in here, giving us more showers and cool weather. 53 Tillamook tomorrow, 52 Lincoln City. Early sunshine, but then a few afternoon showers. Not as many as today, though. Same forecast in the valley. You'll probably wake up to sunshine and cool conditions. Mid-50s in the afternoon with a few showers. Central and eastern Oregon. A partly to mostly sunny day, but blustery in the gorge. Highs most places in the 40s to near 50 degrees. In the mountains, up to an inch of snow possible tomorrow, but for the most part, partly cloudy skies with temperatures in the 30s at the ski area. Portland, Vancouver, 38 in the morning. Some places, outlying areas, cooler than that, so a cold start. Sunshine early, increasing clouds, maybe a shower in the afternoon, but for the most part, we're going to stay drier tomorrow. 56, the high temperature. 35, Hillsborough in the morning, 55 in the afternoon, 55, Lake Oswego, east side of town. High temperatures also in the middle 50s. And a look at the 7-day forecast here. Chance of a shower Friday up to 60, then showers likely Saturday and Sunday. But look at this 7-day forecast there at the end. 66, 68 Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll hold out hope that that forecast holds. Andy Carson updates this tomorrow morning on Good Day Oregon.
Hungry for news? The Final Cut is the place to turn with a high-speed chase that ends with a crash into a lunch wagon. The woman who said she found a finger in a bowl of chili is losing her appetite to sue. And if you'd like to get a taste of what it takes to be a big-time singer, Paula and Randy have some food for thought. This is the 10 o'clock news, first, live, local.
I had to go to the hospital every day.
Dagan is battling leukemia, and this has basically been our home for the past 3 months right now.
Well, Target House provides 96 families with a home away from home.
My son Lewis, at his one-year checkup, was diagnosed with a malignant brain tumor.
Target House is a way for kids just to be kids no matter what they're battling.
It's definitely a huge source of comfort for our family. I will always be grateful and in debt to everyone here.
Some things you can always count on.
You can count on your dog, family,
Taxes. And you can count on the legendary Toyota Camry.
good gas mileage, dependability.
Plus, it gets 34 MPG and has lots of
style, baby.
And see the all-new reimagined Avalon.
That's impressive.
So no matter what you count on,
Junk food,
hair gel.
Add Toyota to the list. Get low 3.9% APR financing for 60 months or $1,000 cash back on Camry or Solara. Toyota, now that's moving you forward.
Do you really need to be hands-free? A new study finds interesting results about the link between cell phones and cancer. This plus everything else you need to know next on the Fox 12 Final Cut.
This is the spot. Happened right here. It was devastating. I wanted a boat my whole life. It was a 16-foot deep V aluminum, burned and sank. This is my dream boat. It's about all that was left. The first person I called was Mike, my insurance agent. Then I called my wife.
I knew immediately how much that boat meant to Mark.
The boat burned in June, and by mid-July, I had a new boat.
You get to know every customer.
Made me feel a heck of a lot better.
Country Insurance and Financial Services.
At some point in time, you have to ask yourself, do I just want to build it, or do I want to build it better? Whether it's choosing the right product, creating the design, finding a pro to help, or doing it yourself, choose Par Lumber.
We're celebrating 75 years as your team of pros. Scratch and win one of 4 fabulous sports packages in our in-store scratch-off sweepstakes going on now. Par Lumber, go where the builders go.
The Final Cut in 3, 2, 1, cue 'em.
In the Final Cut tonight, the man dubbed the Olympic Park bomber pleaded guilty to a string of attacks that left 2 people dead and more than 100 injured. And it tops our look at news across America tonight. Eric Rudolph appeared in court in Birmingham, Alabama, before being whisked off to Atlanta. The first attack was at Atlanta's Centennial Olympic Park. 3 other bombings followed in 1997 at a women's clinic and a gay club. With the guilty plea, Rudolph avoids the death penalty.
I was hoping to see something in Mr. Rudolph's eyes that would indicate some level or some measure of remorse for what he did. Did not see that.
Rudolph eluded authorities for more than 5 years before he was spotted by police in North Carolina. He also led authorities to a stash of explosives hidden in the North Carolina mountains. In California, a 13-year-old California boy is being held for beating another teen to death with a bat. Police say the boy killed the 15-year-old during an argument at a concession stand after a game. They say the suspect attacked him just after playing in the Pony League ball game. Charges have not yet been filed against the boy. Dozens of volunteers are helping in the search for missing 13-year-old Sarah Lundy. The Florida girl made it home on Saturday night after a weekend church outing, but sometime overnight she disappeared. Now, she has run away from home before, but her family says she usually comes back after a few hours. And the sheriff's office doesn't believe this is a typical runaway. Investigators are focusing on the 24 registered sex offenders who live in her same zip code. Sarah's mother pleaded for her daughter's safe return.
Sarah, if you are listening to this, please call, please come home. We're all searching for you. We love you and miss you very much.
Authorities say the search for her will continue for as long as it takes. Last month in Florida, convicted sex offender John Cooey admitted to sexually assaulting and killing 9-year-old Jessica Lunsford.
In Miami, a high-speed chase ending in a crash is all caught on tape. Police say the suspect stole the Buick from a lot at the Miami airport and just took off down the freeway. He tried to cut through a gas station right here, the parking lot, when he ran right into a snack wagon right there. You can see officers. They were able to swarm the car and then make the arrest. Police say the 24-year-old suspect was on probation for, you guessed it, auto theft. In Minnesota, one thief takes on a major demolition project to nab an ATM, and it's all caught on tape. From surveillance cameras at that convenience store, you can see him ramming a payloader into the building. He ripped apart the storefront, but he wasn't able to get the cash. An employee found the machine just outside the store. Police don't have any suspects yet, and they think that that payloader was probably stolen from a construction site. It happened in an instant. A pickup slams right into a tanker trailer. The cabs explode and the two men trapped inside die. The accident took place on a highway in Wisconsin. Investigators say the pickup crossed the center line and hit that tanker. There were no passengers, only the drivers were killed. The tanker was carrying liquid carbon monoxide, which experts say isn't dangerous to the surrounding area.
Tonight's shocking accusations against a Florida mom who police say forced her daughters into prostitution. Tonight, detectives won't identify the woman, but she's charged with forcing her 12 and 14-year-old daughters to have sex with men for money. The family was living in a car at a local shopping center, and police say the mother would charge the men $20 each, and the girls were basically sold into sex slavery. The girls told officers they needed the money for food.
The very first encounter happened in a trailer, and her mom walked her over there, received the $20 for it, and the little girl's statement to me was that it hurt and she cried.
The girls are now in protective custody. 4 Johns face charges, and detectives say they will make more arrests. In Maryland, a life or death situation as firefighters make a house call to save an 800-pound man. A tactical team with special equipment had to be called into the home of the 38-year-old man after 4 years of him not being able to get out of bed. Crews had to remove 2 doors from his home and use a sling to lift him out. It took crews about 3 hours to remove the doors and get him out and into an ambulance.
I'm hoping that he can get the help that he really needs, because there's a lot of people like this and people should never criticize people who are overweight. They are human just like anybody else.
Well, the man is now being treated at a hospital in Baltimore.
That woman who says that she found a finger in her chili is not going to file a lawsuit after all. Anna Ayala says that she dropped the suit due to emotional distress. Ayala says that she found a fingertip in her chili last month at a Wendy's in San Jose, but court records show that she has a history of making claims like this. Investigators searched her home last week as part of their probe. They think now that that finger may have come from a woman who lost it in a leopard attack back in February. The crime lab right now conducting DNA tests on that finger. A West Virginia couple has their dog back after it ran off 3 months ago in Florida. Back in December, Howard and Joyce Saunders crashed their truck and trailer on a freeway on their way to Orlando. The accident totaled both the truck and the trailer.
And Big Dog was so scared and so traumatized, he jumped out of the window upside down and he flew down the highway.
Yeah, Big Dog was gone, but apparently he was running around on his own in Jacksonville for the last few months. That's until someone hit him with their car. A local woman then saw the blue tags on the dog. She called the Saunders and they flew down to Florida to bring home little Big Dog.
Well, 12 high school students are learning what it's like to investigate a crime scene. KPTV's Deborah Gill is live in the Fox 12 mobile newsroom with the details. Deborah?
The students are from all across Washington County, and one interesting thing, they're all girls. The students are taking part in a 3-day course in forensics, or studying a crime scene. Now, today's lesson is a bit graphic looking. It involved studying blood evidence, specifically what the pattern of the blood spatters mean. And that meant first, they had to splatter some fake blood and then analyze it. The girls say it's very valuable hands-on experience.
I feel really good about it just because I know that it's so difficult to get an internship or any sort of work experience with forensics, just because I'm sure the Sergeant Anderson said with like the chain of evidence, you can't disrupt that, and it's difficult to like follow someone who has to eventually like speak in court. So.
Now, the course was put together by Washington County for seniors who have to show a career choice and then take classes in it while they're still in high school. Reporting live from the Fox 12 mobile newsroom, Deborah Gill, the 10 o'clock news.
Well, the final cut has some good news for cell phone users who are worried about the risk of cancer. A new study found virtually no link between the use of mobile phones and brain tumors. Doctors examined more than 1,200 people who had a history of brain tumors and asked them about their cell phone habits. When the scientists crunched the numbers, they found no connection between cell phone use and cases of brain cancer. But some doctors warn that there still could be a risk.
The study showed that there was no major effect of cell phone usage on the incidence of brain tumors. Whether or not there's a very small effect, whether it could increase the incidence of tumors by a fraction of a percent or a small percentage, is unknown.
The study also did not find any evidence that brain tumors were more likely to happen on the side of the head where most people held their mobile phones.
Dramatic testimony today in the Michael Jackson trial as the mother of Jackson's accuser takes the stand. The woman sobbed and pleaded with the jury, asking them not to judge her. Here she is walking into court. She says Jackson told her she and her family were in danger and that there were killers after them after a controversial documentary aired that showed her children. She also said she saw Jackson licking her son's head during a flight in a private jet. She refused to talk about reports of welfare fraud, and defense attorneys have portrayed her as a money-hungry con artist.
Hollywood is buzzing tonight about one of its rising stars. Actor Joaquin Phoenix has checked himself into a hospital. The 30-year-old star of such films as Gladiator and Signs is dealing with alcohol problems. Phoenix's brother, actor River Phoenix, died of a drug overdose back in 1993. His publicist says the actor hopes that by getting treatment, others will want to do the same. In Portland, some honky-tonk hopefuls are hoping to rope in fame and fortune. Tonight, performers showed off their stuff at Duke's Bar in Southeast Portland. They're competing in the Road to Nashville Star. It's a 12-week contest, and the grand prize is an all-expenses trip to Nashville for the next round of auditions for what some are calling the country American Idol.
Well, my ultimate goal is obviously to go to Nashville, record deal, that kind of thing. And it's kind of like been taking little baby steps to get there. Now I just want to kind of take bigger steps. So.
Yeah, and you can check out the talent there at Duke's Bar in Southeast Portland. It's at 146th and Division.
All right, did you see it tonight? Another American Idol contestant is sent packing.
Nadia leaves us tonight on American Idol.
What you possess inside.
Yeah, Nadia Turner was sent home tonight. I think a lot of people were surprised. It came down to her, Scott Sabol, and Bo Bice. Could you believe he was in the bottom three? That leaves only 7 people left standing in the running to be the next American Idol. So tune in next Tuesday right here on Fox 12 for the next round of competition. American Idol judges are now telling fans how they, too, can become the next big thing. Paula Abdul and Randy Jackson have a new DVD that's supposed to give the secrets of music success. KPTV's Anita Vogel has more on the new Ultimate Voice Coach.
The real guy showed up tonight, Paula. The real dude, man.
I couldn't agree with you more, Randy.
The 2 more approachable American Idol judges are taking their performance advice to the masses.
This is the reason I know. This is the real deal. This is not something that we're putting our names on. This has been in the works.
100% believe in this.
Paula Abdul and Randy Jackson are putting their names and experience behind Ultimate Voice Coach, a new 3-disc DVD breaking down Singing 101, targeting novice and professional alike.
This is for people who want to get out there and be audible. Their voice will not let them down. Their vocal cords won't go awry.
Strengthen it so you can do tons of shows in a row.
And with so much to gain from this DVD, the remaining finalists might want to take a look at it.
See, the real ones are out there buying it as we speak. Because those are the people that want it, man. That's who's going to get it.
In these final weeks, as we saw last year, anything can happen.
Any night, someone can get booted off. Any Tuesday.
Nobody is safe.
No one's safe.
Give it up for your American Idol finalists.
Judges agree the remaining contestants can improve, but don't expect it to work for everyone.
I don't know, for some reason, just left me a little bit cold.
You know what he should do? He should learn to sing.
How in the heck could that leave you cold?
In Hollywood, Anita Vogel, Fox News.
Those 2 are smart, though. That's going to make a lot of money, I bet. Time will tell if these DVDs, though, will really help anybody out at all. And that is tonight's Final Cut.
I'm Tim Becker. The Sonics have failed 5 straight times to clinch a division title, but do they do it tonight? I'll have the answer. And the Portland Timbers kick off their soccer season against a big league team from L.A. Highlights from PGE Park after the break.
You're watching the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local. station that brings you the #1 rated 10 o'clock news. An award-winning Good Day Oregon now delivers the 5 o'clock news Sunday. Join Kevin Kouari, Hillary Hutchison.
We do have breaking news tonight.
And Storm Team 12's Drew Jackson.
The unstable air.
More local news, weather, and sports. The 5 o'clock news, Sunday on Fox 12 Oregon. First, live, local.
I must say we're impressed with your firm's capabilities. Things are looking pretty good.
Thanks. As you saw in the presentation, we're also in Europe and Asia. I know you have a new office in Singapore, and as it so happens, I travel there about twice a quarter.
Good, good. Let's check the scores before we take off.
The new Jetta. It's all grown up. Sort of.
How do you spend your day? Hot sale price on Farnham Ivory Care. Single dose, only $5.99. Plus Nutromax dog food large bags, just $16.99. It's just what the country needs at Coastal Farm and Ranch. Right here, right now.
The Mariners in Kansas City try to climb into second place today. Are they able to get the job done? Find out on the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local.
Support the Portland Rescue Mission and make a tax-deductible vehicle donation to help break the cycle of homelessness. All vehicles undergo stringent quality checks by our technicians, and many are repaired to maximize their value. Call 503-MISSION today and help drive away hunger.
Let's go!
The New York Times, Gene Shalit, Roger Ebert, and critics everywhere are cheering for America's #1 film. It's spectacular. Thumbs up, Sahara. Rated PG-13. Now playing.
When you think Accord, come see us. When you think Civic, come see us. Element, Pilot, CR-V. When you think Honda, come see us.
Only one dealer gives you a 100,000-mile warranty. Dick Hanna.
Accord, Civic, Odyssey, and CR-V. When you think Honda, come see us. When you think Honda, come see us. See us. When you think Honda, come see us. See us. When you think Honda, come see us.
The Clip Show, Part 1.
They're real and they're spectacular.
On the next Seinfeld.
Tonight at 11 on Fox 12 Oregon.
Welcome back. The Portland Timbers took on a tough challenge tonight, hosting Major League Soccer's LA Galaxy. U.S. national team star Landon Donovan making the trip to Portland, but there was no love from the fans for him. 28th minute, Timbers goalie Josh Saunders with a big save right here as he tips it up and over the net. And then the rains arrived, and hats off to the ball boy for sticking that one out. Jump to the 38th minute. It is Donovan setting up Hercules Gomez for the score. 1-0 Galaxy. From there, the Timbers basically blew a number of scoring opportunities. They lose the game 1-0. Love the soccer here, gang, but remind me to never go to a professional game in Europe. You know what? It is just a game, but they forgot that fact over there a long time ago. Case in point, fans in Italy today, before their team played Liverpool, raising Cain with over 100 cops. When the game was played, Liverpool fans needed 50 police to protect their section in the stadium, and then, of course, a police escort to leave the place. No riots to report on during the Mariners game in Kansas City today. Matter of fact, it was real quiet, with Seattle's Aaron Seeley holding the KC Bats to 3 hits for almost 7 innings. It was scoreless in the 7th until Brett Boone, who had earlier singled, scoots home on a wild pitch here to put the Mariners onto the scoreboard. A few batters later, Miguel Olivo singles with Raul Ibanez on base. The RBI made it 2-0. It was 2-1 now in the 9th. Eddie Guardado barely hanging on for the save. He struck out Angel Baroa with 2 men on. Mariners climbed back to 500, winning 2-1. The Washington Nationals are off to a solid start, tied for the division lead at 5-4 after an 11-4 win over the Braves. Jose Guillen is the first player in the Bigs to hit 5 homers, with 2 more in today's victory for the Nationals, who play their home opener tomorrow. And in Fresno, the Portland Beavers pick up their 2nd win of the season. Bobby Scales snapped a 3-all tie in the 7th with a 2-run shot. That gave Portland a 5-4 win. You know, I thought it was over, but the college hoop season just refuses to go away. Today, postseason awards go out for both the Ducks and Beavers programs. Oregon naming sophomore guard Aaron Brooks as their most valuable player. The Seattle native led the Ducks in scoring with about 15 points a game and shot 85% from the line. And the Ralph Miller Award, MVP at Oregon State, goes out to David Lucas for a second straight year. He was good for about 18.5 points a game and led the Ducks, of course, to the NIT tournament. For some of the Blazers, it probably seemed like the NBA season would never end, but a week from tonight, it'll all be over. They've got 5 games left, and it starts tomorrow night at home with Dallas. Tonight, the Mavericks were up in Seattle where the Sonics were trying to stop a 5-game skid. Antonio Daniels tied at 87 all there, but Dallas never trailed the second half, and Jason Terry made sure of it. Seconds later, 91-88 Dallas, and then Dirk Nowitzki all but puts it away after that. He dumped in 31 points. Dallas wins 95-90. So for a 6th straight game, the Sonics failed to clinch a division title. But the Spurs had Tim Duncan back, but still blow a chance to gain ground on Phoenix. Mehmet Okur's follow-up basket here with seconds to play lifts Utah 93-91 over San Antonio, who's now a game and a half behind the Suns for the league's best record. That's important because of the home court advantage.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Tim.
Rain 1 minute, sunshine the next. It is a wild week for weather, and Drew has another look at what's next in the Pinpoint Forecast.
Plus, we'll have more on a group of middle school kids suspended for huffing on campus.
You're watching the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local.
This segment of the 10 o'clock news is brought to you by Acura.
The 270 horsepower Acura TL with DVD audio surround sound and available navigation is part of commutes everywhere. Possibly the best part. The Acura TL, a higher form of performance.
Ready for spring? Then call LA Weight Loss.
This is me now after LA Weight Loss helped me lose 70 pounds. The first 10 days, I lost 7 pounds. I lost 13 pounds. And I thought, wow, I can do this.
Doing the LA Weight Loss program, I'm now a size 4.
LA Weight Loss changed my life, and it can change yours.
Pick up the phone and call. 35 weeks, 98 pounds, you can do it.
Call for your free consultation, 1-800-526-SLIM.
Circuit City's 56th anniversary sale is going on now, and you'll find hot deals in every department. Right now, save an incredible $300 on this complete E-Machines desktop system, featuring an Intel Celeron D processor, 80-gig hard drive, Canon photo printer, DVD-ROM CDR-W drive, and a 17-inch flat-screen monitor. Only $339.99 after mail-in rebates. Come celebrate the savings at Circuit City's 56th anniversary sale.
Your link to local news is now more convenient. Go to kptv.com, click on Fox 12 at work.
We're here late mornings and late afternoons.
A mini newscast that fits your schedule. Fox 12 at work.
Looking for a used car? Log on to carsoup.com. It's fast and easy to find the right car at the right price. Get what the paper doesn't deliver at carsoup.com.
Zupan's Markets is the place for fresh. All in a unique and friendly environment. We also believe in making a difference in the community. That's why we've teamed up with Fox 12 Oregon on Project Ray of Hope, our food drive benefiting the Portland Police Bureau's Sunshine Division. Throughout the month, please drop off non-perishable food items at your local Zupan's Markets. Help the Sunshine Division brighten the lives of those in need.
Furniture and Beds of Oregon, where quality, selection, and value meet at 14385 Southwest Pacific Highway in Tigard and 5109 Southeast Commercial in Salem. Thousands of items in stock with low cash and carry prices. Furniture and Beds of Oregon, same-day delivery available. We stock hundreds of items manufactured here in Oregon. Open 7 days a week. Bank cards welcome. 90 days same as cash financing available. Stop, shop, and save today at Furniture and Beds of Oregon.
Now it's time to take a look at the 11 o'clock headlines. A former prison guard is on trial accused of rape and attempted murder. Police are looking for 2 people who tried to lure school kids into their cars, but first, a local middle school has suspended several students for huffing on campus. KPTV's Jamie Wilson has the story.
Well, a group of 6th graders from Sherwood Middle School are suspended tonight for huffing on campus. In an email to parents, the principal said the students were sniffing inhalants in the school and on the playground. One student tells us she was suspended because she witnessed it. She says some of her friends brought whiteout from home and then sniffed it to try and get high. Luckily, no one was hurt, and because the substance is not illegal, police did not have to get involved. Now, the student we talked to tonight, her suspension is over, and she will head back to school tomorrow. In Sherwood tonight, Jamie Wilson, the 10 o'clock news.
Police are looking for 2 suspects who tried to lure kids into their car. It happened near 2 different schools, one outside of Conestoga Middle School, another outside of Shoals Heights Elementary. In one case, a woman offered candy to a group of boys. In another, police say a man tried to get a young teenager into his car. A former prison guard is on trial for a brutal crime. Robert Stamper is accused of kidnapping, rape, sodomy, and attempted murder. Today, his accuser took the stand. She says he kidnapped her from her workplace, drove her 20 miles away, raped her several times, choked her, and left her for dead. The truck driver who found her after the attack also testified today.
Storm 212's Drew Jackson joins us now. Do you see any rainless days in the future?
Yeah, but we have to look way to the edge of the 7-day. I'll show you that in a second. First, though, still got a heavy shower falling, especially east of Portland, out along I-84, Camas, Gresham, out through Troutdale, Corbett, Rooster Rock, and into the western edge of the gorge. Yeah, you're going to have a downpour for the next few minutes, maybe some hail mixed in as well. Now that 7-day forecast here, a chance of a shower again tomorrow, but a much drier day tomorrow compared to today and yesterday. Friday, more clouds, maybe a shower. Saturday and Sunday, unfortunately, it looks like a new storm comes in, so showers are likely. Not all day rain, just occasional showers. And then there are those dry days. Monday clearing out, Tuesday and Wednesday, sunny. Sunny, we'll see the sunshine, believe it or not.
Wow.
And temperatures should rise into the upper 60s, perhaps even close to 70. We'll see.
All right.
Hey, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
We have a dedicated crew here.
Tim
at
yesterday.
Fox 12.
We had Tim last night, you today.
Thank you much.
Birthday month. All right, and thanks for joining us.
I think,
yeah, we had some fresh-baked cookies,
Nice
to
cookies.
enjoy for your birthday, though. Yeah, thanks for joining us. The latest news, weather, traffic, and sports. Good Day Oregon starts tomorrow morning at 5.
We'll see you right back here tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. Have a good one.
Thank you for watching the 10 o'clock news on Fox 12 Oregon. Rated the #1 primetime newscast in the country. And for overnight developments, wake up to Good Day Oregon tomorrow morning. Your first live and local source for news, weather, and traffic from 5 to 9.
Why do the Zoffs have their auto, home, and life insurance with American Family?
We have our first home, 2 cars, and we have a brand new baby. It's a lot of responsibility.
Our agent works very hard for us.
Our agent went through a lot of options, very thorough. It's a rarity to get the kind of service we get with American Family.
And something else appeals to the Zoffs.
We even get discounts with American Family.
Find out what you're missing. Call American Family.
American Family Insurance.
Road trips are good family time.
Eat lots of junk food.
Toyota Highlander was made for family trips with the lowest fuel costs in its class.
I go fishing with my daughter.
For even more room, take off in the 8-passenger Sequoia.
Cup holders for everybody.
Or the available all-wheel drive Sienna. Now get low 3.9% APR financing for 60 months on the roomy Sienna, smooth-riding Highlander, or 8-seating Sequoia. Or drive away with $1,000 cash back on Highlander or Sequoia. Toyota, now that's moving you forward.
Hey, Carl, how's the new bacon and cheese ciabatta burger doing?
Great. People love the 2 juicy jumbo patties covered with melting cheese, red onions, tomatoes, and 4 pieces of mouth-watering bacon on our lightly toasted ciabatta bread.
Are people having trouble pronouncing ciabatta?
Nope. I did this in-store point-of-sale thing to help them.
Can I take your order?
So how's that going?
Good.
This is Connie Deal, a real Quest customer. When Deal heard about the great deal on Quest high-speed internet, she knew it was time to switch. With Quest, Deal gets high-speed internet for less than $20 a month for the first 2 months. And by calling now, she gets free activation, a $99 value. If Connie Deal can get this great deal,
You can too.
order online or call today and switch to Quest high-speed internet for just $19.99 a month for the first 2 months. That's our spirit of service in action.
Hey, AAA guy here. Hi, how you doing? With a little surprise for some of our members. But first, tell me what you like about AAA.
Peace of mind.
Yeah, and you?
Well, I like the security of AAA, whether I'm driving my own car or I'm a passenger with someone else.
Good point.
I get roadside assistance for my whole family.
We enjoy the discounts that we use for traveling on hotels.
Even rental cars.
I save on auto insurance.
Can you save enough to pay for your membership?
Piece of cake.
Bingo! Bring out the surprise. AAA. Membership means more. Call today.